welcome to Mondays with Maxy after the big 48-point win over the Cats on Friday night. Maxy, it's been a pretty tough month, but the boys are outstanding. What did you take from it?
How good. When you win on Friday night like that, you've got the whole weekend to spook about it.
Yeah.
It's sensational. Look, mate, it all started with the clearances. That was a big one for me. We won 41-21 in the clearances, and 58% of the total clearances we cleared, obviously. So, number one for the week. The league averaged only 40%. We went 58%, so it was great to see. And a lot of it was on the back of Adams, DeGoey and Crisp. That were the three impressive ones for me. Adams had 36 disposals, 18 contested possession, 12 clearances. DeGoey got his chance through the middle in the last couple of weeks, 25 disposals, 10 clearances, and Crisp on the outside just topped that off nicely. So he went in, did a little bit of bullocking, but most of his stuff was actually receiving the ball from those blokes, and had 11 score involvements, Chris, so it was great to see. And just the hardness around the ball. You see Adams getting in there with those contested possessions. It was so good to see. It
was outstanding, and you mentioned Jordan DeGoey. What a great debut year he's had.
Oh, he's been absolutely outstanding. They've been wrapped with him, obviously going from the forward line where he started as a small forward, putting that pressure on. Now he's gone to midfield in the last 4 weeks and had his opportunity. But the other addition to that is what I'm going to call the Pendlebury puzzle.
Yes, now tell us why Scott Pendlebury wasn't in there a lot of the night.
Well, a lot of people think he started at half back and spent all his time at half back. He actually started in the midfield, so to send a bounce, Pendlebury in the midfield, and then the Pendlebury puzzle would take place. So he'd actually work his way to half back. Crisp would come from the wing, work into the midfield, and guys like Sinclair and Williams would go from half back up onto the wing. So it was a little bit of a swap around, but Pendle spent the first half across probably the back half of the ground and had 15 disposals and went at 100% efficiency. And I think we've really lacked that, I guess, real leadership across half back. I think Brownie's been good, but Pendlebury with the ball, he just uses it so well, makes good decisions, just sets us up across half back. So I think it was a great move by the coaching staff. Took obviously a bit of a risk to take your best midfielder out of the centre, but just for what it did for the team, we didn't lose anything through the middle with those other guys stepping up, but across half back we just got so much more creativity and so much great ball use.
And how long did it take for you to come up with the Pendlebury puzzle?
Well, I had a few other ones to throw out, but I know that you don't know what paradigm is. I know we don't know what paradox is, so I just wanted to try something different. But player of the week too, mate?
Yes, who was it?
Brody Grundy. I thought he was outstanding. Again, he was part of those clearances. Just his follow-up work was really good. Had 27 hit-outs, was rucking against two a lot of the times. We know that blitz halves can come through and be third man up. 10 of his hit-outs, 10 of them were to advantage, and we kicked 6 goals 2 to 1 goals 4 from stoppages. So he really gave him first use. And then around the ground, he cleaned up as well. So 16 disposals, 7 tackles, and a couple of really nice contested marks, and also finished with a goal. So thought he was very, very good. He's had a really good season, Broads, and still just a young ruckman, but just love how aggressive he is. And I think that was one of his better games for the season.
Yeah, his follow-up work, his tackle work is such a high calibre, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and just gives so much confidence to all those around. As I said, like Crisp, Adams and DeGoey, they can't play the way that they played unless you've got a guy like Brody following up and working so hard around the ball.
Now, Maxy, next week it's going to be massive because we've got our season review and you've got some hard-hitting comments to make.
We do, yeah. There'll be a little bit there. We'll have a look at the Copeland and my top 5, who's going to be right up there. We're also going to do a little bit of analysis on the list, some guys we might bring into the club and also some guys that may be used maybe as trade bait. So big Monday coming up next week.
Let's hope for a big win over the Bombers come Sunday, and join us Mondays with Maxy on Monday. Bye for now.